Do you know what your dog actually does while you sleep? You might assume they're just snoring at the foot of the bed, but once your eyes close, something shifts. Your dog does things you were never meant to see, and some of these behaviors reveal more about how they truly feel about you than anything they do when you're awake. Miss the meaning behind them, and you might be misreading your dog entirely. Let's start with the one that looks like a horror movie. 1. They watch you sleep to make sure you're alive. Ever rolled over at 2 a.m., eyes barely open, only to find your dog sitting in the dark, staring directly at your face? It's unsettling. It feels like something from a ghost story. Your dog, motionless, just watching you breathe in the silence. Most people assume it's creepy, or random, or that their dog just wants breakfast 8 hours early. But here's what's really happening. Dogs are incredibly attuned to human breathing patterns. When you fall asleep, your respiration slows and deepens. And to your dog, that change is loud. That still focused stare isn't random. It's a welfare check. They're monitoring the rise and fall of your chest, confirming you're still breathing, still okay. This behavior is rooted in pack survival. In the wild, wolves monitor each other's condition during rest because one weak member could mean danger for the entire group. And even after thousands of years of domestication, that instinct hasn't faded. Your dog is running that same ancient code on you. While you're sleeping, they're pulling a night shift, making sure the pack is safe. And here's what most people miss. This is only half of what they do when they sense something's wrong. Later, I'll tell you what happens when that stare isn't enough, and it's something so gentle you'll probably sleep right through it. 2. The gentle nudge isn't affection, it's a medical exam. Let's say your dog has been watching you. They've been monitoring your breathing like they always do, but then something changes. Maybe you toss, maybe you stop snoring for a second, maybe your breathing hitches in a way that sounds just slightly off. That's when the nudge comes, a soft press of their paw against your arm, a cold nose pushed into your cheek, maybe a slow nuzzle against your neck. It feels sweet, like your dog just being cuddly, but there's a deeper purpose behind it. Dogs rely on physical contact to verify your state. That gentle paw on your arm is their version of checking your pulse. They don't have a stethoscope, they have touch. And when they press against you, they're looking for a response. Any response. A shift, a groan, a roll to the other side. Here's the beautiful part. Sometimes they're so subtle about it you don't even wake up. They nudge. You roll slightly, confirming you are officially still alive. That gives them the confirmation they need without disturbing your sleep. Job done. They go right back to their post. And you wake up hours later having no idea that in the middle of the night, your dog performed an impromptu medical exam and you passed. But the physical check isn't the only tool they use. They also get their vocal cords involved. Not loudly, not enough to fully wake you, just a soft whine, a quiet sigh, barely audible. It's their way of maintaining the connection between you without escalating to a full bark. They're saying, "I'm here, I'm tuned in." And they don't need to ruin your night's sleep to say it. 3. They face the door for a reason that will change how you see them. You climb into bed, your dog curls up beside you, but instead of facing you, their eyes are locked on the bedroom door. Their back might even be towards you. It feels almost rude. If your partner climbed into bed and insisted on looking anywhere except at you, you'd consider couples counseling by morning. But here's what's actually happening. Your dog has already decided the contents of the room are safe. Nothing inside this space is a threat, so they turn their attention to the threshold, the place where danger would enter. While one half of their brain is tracking your breathing, the other half is on guard duty. Door opens, ears twitch. Noise outside, low growl, but always with their body anchored to yours. This behavior is deeply rooted in wolf ancestry. Guarding the perimeter while the pack rests isn't just instinct, it's duty. Your dog isn't ignoring you. They're making sure you sleep without fear, because in their mind they are the night guard and you're the VIP. And hey, if you're the kind of person who actually wants to understand what's going on in your dog's head, you're in the right place. hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. 4. The midnight disappearance is a security sweep. Ever roll over in the middle of the night, half awake, and suddenly realize your dog isn't on the bed? They vanished. For a second, you panic. But then, like clockwork, you hear the soft pad of paws, and there they are, racing back and curling up like they never left. Where did they go? Studies tracking free-ranging dogs found that they choose resting positions to maximize visibility and minimize disturbance. GPS data from working farm dogs showed they spent disproportionate nighttime hours near gates, footpaths, and field boundaries. Not random spots, choke points. The places where trouble is most likely to appear. Your dog is doing their own version of this. They've been prowling the house, checking the hallway, sniffing near the front door, doing a slow patrol of the kitchen, making sure no threats have emerged while you were unconscious. It's not boredom, it's not disloyalty, it's instinct. And the best part, they don't stay gone. They always come back, fast, quiet, often before you're fully awake, as if to say, all clear, territory secure, back to sleep, boss. 5. They become your alarm clock, but not for the reason you think. Are you convinced your dog tries to wake you at the same time every night? You're not imagining it, but here's what most owners don't realize. Your dog didn't set that alarm, you did. Dogs don't read clocks, but they have powerful internal rhythms, and they become trained by your predictable routines. They associate sounds and smells with time. Your scent even fades in predictable patterns after you leave the house, giving them a kind of olfactory clock. But there's something more fascinating going on at night. Research has found that dogs who sleep near their humans experience synchronized arousals. When your brain briefly stirs during a sleep cycle, even if you don't remember it, your dog notices. Their sleep cycle is tethered to yours. So what happens? The moment your brain flickers, your dog stirs too, and that's when they might nudge you with a paw or press their nose into your cheek. It feels like they woke you, but in reality, you woke first, in a way so subtle you didn't even notice. Your dog is simply responding. This synchronization isn't random. In the wild, being alert together is a survival advantage. Shared vigilance, shared presence, and in their mind, shared love. 6. They sync their entire being to yours while you sleep. Remember earlier when we talked about your dog watching you, nudging you, patrolling for you? Those are the visible things, but something else is happening beneath the surface, something you'll never see. Over time, your dog's entire circadian rhythm shifts to match yours. Not just when they sleep and wake, but every stage of their sleep cycle adjusts to mirror your patterns. If you have a restless night, their sleep is disrupted too. If you sleep deeply, they sleep deeply. Your rhythms become intertwined like two heartbeats finding the same tempo, and it goes even further. When dogs and their owners interact closely, both experience rises in oxytocin, the bonding hormone. That chemical connection promotes calmer sleep, deeper trust, and a kind of emotional contagion. Your dog mirrors your stress. They mirror your calm. If you've had a rough day and can't settle, chances are they're tossing and turning too. Here's the thing about dogs. Their deepest devotion often happens in the dark, in silence, in the hours you'll never remember. They watch you breathe. They check your pulse with a nudge. They patrol your home. They guard your door. They sync their very biology to yours. They're not doing any of it for recognition. They're not doing it for food or praise. They're doing it because every fiber of their being, from ancient wolf code to modern day love, tells them one thing: you are their pack, and the pack stays safe together. That's the thing about dogs. Their loyalty doesn't clock out when the lights go off. It's not for you to see, it's just for you to receive.